I was standing here. I went into the shed. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. I went into the shed to get the screws that went to our riding lawnmower because I was going to fix that shifting, that, carburetor cable. And I didn't have my phone with me. So I came out here, and right there in that part of the sky, I seen, of course, the planes fly over. There were like 3 going on 4 gigantic arched windows in the sky right there in that location. I thought, I know it's going to be gone before I run in the house and get my phone. And it was, you all. It was 3, and then it was going on 4 great big gigantic windows. Hello there. Great big gigantic windows that would have been on a ship right up there in the blue in the sky. So they're up there. They are in the sky. But, it makes a person wonder how do they go away so fast? Really, they appear to let you see them. Good morning, Applebrooks, honey. They let you see them at a time. They do, and then they disappear. Of course, Gina, honey, you don't have your phone. That's why they did it. But then look at the sky. It's so bright. And yesterday, when I had my camera out, I was trying my camera because I had a lot of filters that I was trying to see if I could put them on my camera. And let me see if I can invert that. Trying to put them on my camera, and I was up here by the sun. What's going on? Can you see that? I was by the sun, and I could see the little round circular ships that were by it. You all, this is, where are we at? I can't even see the sun anymore. It's so bright up there in the sky. Can you see it? What was showing up on here, you all? Because I can't see it. Gina, honey, you got your face, I'm inverted. I've been inverted, you all. I have been inverted. That's what it is. Gina, honey, you have been inverted. You've been inverted up there in the sky. See how big that is right there? I'm trying to see if I could zoom up, but that must be, this little dot must be from my phone. It really must be, because I can't see a thing, you all. Gina, honey, you're going to tear your phone up. I know I am. I probably will like that, you all. I probably will. Man. Of all the times I could come out of the sky, I could have got that ship. I could have. It had great big windows. And this is in the northeast sky. Right there it was, up there, right there at this angle. Just straight up dead center from your viewing screen right there in the sky. It wasn't like, let me show you. That's not nice to do that to me. I can't even go over there. It doesn't even matter if I have Wi-Fi. That's right. This doesn't matter. Can you hear me now? I guess I'll come back over here in my area right here. I was trying to say, yes, it is. It wasn't the color of these. You know what color it was? It was the color of the translucent clouds. I need to put like I need to plug in one of the Wi-Fi things over there. Actually, if I could stick it in the shed, let it set in that window, then I'd have a better signal right there in that one spot. You see, and I also see them. Yeah, you see them. They literally can. They manifest when you're least expecting it. But then all things up here is just like a big sun. That's all it is. And yesterday when I zoomed up, I saw a hint of the UFOs. I did. That are around the sun. They're circular is what they are, but you can't see anything like that. Nothing. So I'm gonna put it back to me. I'm gonna try to get out of this filter and put it back here, you all. Oh my gosh. I hope I got a signal. Do I got a signal? Yeah, you all. So we know that there are ships up there in the sky, but these were by far the biggest windows I've ever seen. Personally, and I've seen UFOs in the sky, but it was just the row. They were perfectly lined up. They were arched. They went like this, and then they arched over like that. And then the other one, they're perfectly in a row, and it was kind of slanted going upward. So the ship, it wasn't setting like this. It was setting at an angle. And the windows were big. They're big enough for a giant to be in them. That's how big they are, you all. Big enough for a giant. I would wish it would enter. You can't make it appear. You can't. It's not very nice trying to force your will upon an interdimensional realm. It's not nice at all. But this sky, you ever think about they painted the sky a perfect blue. That doesn't look really real if you look at it. It's so pretty blue, but is it real? What's behind it, you all? Let me come on here. The sun was round and it spiked. You can call me Marcy. You saw the sun spiked? You saw the windows in Tennessee, Sandy? Yeah, great big arch, perfect arch at the top. And like my head had like a space like that between, but you know, it was a bigger space. And then another arch window, then another arch window. And the fourth one was getting ready to appear. And I thought, I'm gonna run in the house. I'm gonna get my phone, but I know it's gonna be gone. And it was gone. It was gone. Just like that. Just like that. 4 of them. Wow, Connie. Go get a mirror. Who needs a mirror? You saw spikes from somewhere, you all? Did you see spikes from this right here? Because I think I'm missing something out. You never see nothing? The powers that be won't even let you use your brain? From this sun right here? Or your sun? I haven't used a mirror technique. I did buy like this thing a long time ago. Oh, you posted it on your YouTube. Okay, Marcy. Yeah. Your son the other day. You dared to go get a mirror and flash it at the ships. Jay, honey, that's disrespectful. Why would I want to do that to them? To me, I would see that as it's not very nice because I don't like somebody flashing their headlights so bright when they're in your car and it blinds you. And or if you're in front of somebody, the light that reflects off the vehicle in front of you or whatever, it shines so bright it blinds your eye. I can't do that, and I won't do that to anything that's up there in the sky because that's, to me, that I personally just can't do it. It's disrespectful. Yeah. It's totally, yeah. And the people who say, Gina, honey, would you please flash a laser at the stars in the sky? No, that's disrespectful. Even if they're fake, it's kind of disrespectful because they could be a living like being. Yeah. You got a question? You think the rest of the UFOs or Project Bluebeam are together? Let me see this, Jamal. Got a question. You think the real UFO and Project Bluebeam are together? I've never thought out that before. And I never heard of Project Bluebeam in my life until I started this. And it was like a few years ago, somebody started saying Project Bluebeam. Yeah, I think Project Bluebeam has a different agenda behind it. It could even be a psyop. It could be a psyop, you all, really. Think about it. A psyop. That's right. Weapons, weaponized. Yeah. We've got practically the whole side of this shed left because I really stocked up on wood. Probably enough for 2 summers, but I came back here. Do we got a reception back here, you all? I came back here to, I had taken this off in the winter because my husband pulled on this so hard. It was cold and he snapped my cable. Well, he snapped the cable off. I told him, you can't press on it so hard because you're going to snap the cable. And he broke it. He goes, why won't this thing move? Hello, you snapped the cable that goes right there. That's what he did. He snapped it. So I thought I was going to try to see if I could mess with that. Do I got a reception out here? This is a really nice day out. Yeah, it's really nice out. If I got a reception, that is really great. It is. Penny Burns, honey. It is. It's a nice wood pile. The wood will be very seasoned for next winter, unless we have a mini ice age. Yeah. The sound of the wind chimes on your porch. I like them too, but sometimes you have great big cars that come down the road, And you all, should we take a walk around the lake? We can walk around the lake. If I've got reception, we can try it. Just let you see what it's like outside. I got to do a lot of spring cleaning. Can I draw a sketch of the art? I can't get my words straight. I could probably draw it, but it literally, the arch was it was a perfect half circle. That was the arch. A perfect half circle. You're gonna flash then dash, whatever that means, JJ. Good afternoon, you all. So you can see, even though the sky's blue, why are they up there? Why are they up there doing that, you all? Really ask yourself. And some of them up there, if you zoom up, they have something else going on. Hanging out your handles. The visual is good. That's great, because I want to walk toward the pond. I haven't been down here in a while, but the pond, it was a little low, but it's not low now because it got all that rain. What's going to happen with the weather, if you breathe too much of this outdoor air, it's going to make you kind of sick, if you think about it. You saw it, your comment about the 90s discovery. It was a long time ago, you all. Oh, you like when you do videos? I do. I haven't been outside in a long time, walking by this pond. We used to have, when we first bought this as a foreclosure, right here in this area, if you all can still see me, there were none of these trees here at all. Right here, all these trees in the yard, except for the locusts, were here. And there was like, well, the pine trees were here, but we had a row of grapevines. One went here, and there was another one where these trees are. Great big roll of grapevines. And I made grape jelly the first year that we were here, and it was really, really good. And I made grape juice, and it fermented into wine and stuff. But it didn't do well by this. Let's do this, you all. Yeah, it didn't do well. You see, I got to clean up this mess up here in the yard, or my husband does, but I don't mind doing it. I don't. Yeah, I used to get the boat out and just paddle on the water. You can see the leaves are filling up in this pond, which is going to make it even more shadow. Yeah, we got some peach trees, plum trees, apricot trees, nectarine trees, apple trees, cherry tree. Probably not. They're probably not going to be doing too well this year, but I hope they do. I really do. So yeah, we can walk in nature. You all, you just tuning in. We can walk out here, as long as we got a good reception out here. If you all just tuning in, can you see me? Yeah, it's pretty out. There's fish in there. I had the pond stocked, but we don't eat the fish. I got fishing gear too, but I don't like to fish. I used to love to, but I don't like to do it. The Earth is a spaceship. I've heard of that before, Kenneth. Alpha. Oh, wow. We got a good reception still? If we do, that's really wow. Yeah. Oh, Gina, honey, no, you don't want to skinny dip in a pond that has all kinds of organisms around in there. No. Oh, it's a blurry. Oh. Well, we want to see how long this, if it's blurry, I can go a little faster. If it's blurry, you all can see it. Because I don't think we got reception way over here if it's a little bit blurry. Is it still blurry? The Wi-Fi here. And then I know it's not that good. We might have a signal now. Do we got a signal over here? Whirly. I'm back. Oh, you're bound to get a buffering because my house is way up there. And if the signal is reaching down way to here, that's it's good that I can have a signal from way down here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm probably 400 yards from my house, probably. Yeah. Hello, Muddy Girl. Oh, we dropped off a lot of people. We dropped half the people on here is what happened. Half the people fell off when it disconnected. They went into the cyberspace. But that's okay, you all. I had power wash this whole entire deck. You couldn't walk on it without it getting slippery on you. That's how bad it got. Hello. Somebody's going to get snatched. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, something may touch me in the pond. We got snapping turtles, we got water snakes, we got fish, and probably got some hydra, little microorganism hydras in the pond. Yeah. I have been in the water before with a wetsuit. I actually did get on my bikini and get in the water too, jumped off the pier. I did that once before too. That was once upon a time. When we first moved here, we had torrential rains and the pond overflowed. It's a big stream of water and all the baby fishes, they were all, it was so stuck. They were just laying there in the water and they died. Whole thing of fish, whole school of them, more or less. Do we got it? I don't know, maybe 20 feet. The deepest part is in the center, but where the trees, there were trees all around the pond. And when I resigned from my job back in February of 2020, I cleared out a bunch of the trees all along the pond so it could be more healthy. And so we could get a better view of it. And, you know, it took a lot of work. It took me around a month. Hauled it off to the dump. Yeah, they found Bigfoot. Yeah. Look how the water washed out. It comes down through here and it washes out the ditch. I could use this ditch if a tornado were to come. I could lay my body flat in that ditch. But we've got fruit trees all down here too. Oh yeah, we got some chestnut trees. I think we got 3 of them and some persimmon or something like that, you all. It's nice out here. It is beautiful. It looks really pretty in the summertime when the trees get their bloom. It's nice. If I make the time to come outside, I can. I really can. And you can see I don't get a view of the sun when it sets because all the trees are in the way. Oh, and you look at my house up there. Of course, I can get the sun partially when it rises over there, but I gotta wait for it to clear the trees. Oh, we can't have a chicken farm. Do we spray our trees? We normally will spray the trees, but we hadn't been on top of it. And so they'll get like little fly speck on the fruits. But that's okay, you all. We peel it and we eat it and can it. It's okay. If you're hungry, you'll eat anything. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's a lot of work. I got a trash pile going on. I got to take this stuff off this trailer that my friend gave me right here. I put some shelving on it and stuff, and I got to take these tires to the dump. I got to get that satellite hooked up. That's another project that Gina Honey has not. I went through all the trouble of getting this satellite dish, digging the hole and putting it in the ground, spray painting it, putting new screws and stuff in it. I've got all the other stuff to do it, y'all. That was a job right there, right up here. I've got the, I was going to put the top piece on it. Somebody was getting rid of it for free, so he took a little trip. You can see it's kind of rusting now. And I was, I have the brackets that extend out from the center to here. And I was getting ready to put the thing back together that was disassembled. And one of the silly screws, the bolts broke. So I had to get a drill bit set to drill the screw out, and I ain't done it yet. That was back in the summer and it came to a complete halt. But I've got the cable and everything to set that up. It's in the ground. And who knows, in the future, I might run into somebody who has set that type of capability. They specialize in setting up stuff like that. And they'd be glad to set it up. Yeah. I try to think apocalyptic. That's right. In communications, I wanted to get on. I wanted to be able to tap into NASA's satellites. I can. I've got the stuff. I just don't know how to do it. I get pulled in too many directions with UFOs and other things going on. You all really do. It's like, arg. Yeah, these are all bushes for the birds. They got all kinds of, they got berries on them and the birds love to eat them. So we like to keep that there for the birds. Yeah, so we took a detour. We took a little tour around the scenery. Right here, we did. It's a tad bit of a tour. See this tree? Lightning struck it shortly after we moved here. It struck it. It was a smaller tree. Do we got a signal? This is where one of the main geopathic ley lines run through here. There's a convergence of ley lines. And, but this lightning, it hit the tree right there, and it hit it right there. You can see the scar. These trees do get scars, but you can see the scar right there that it took when it was a smaller tree. It split it in those areas there and there. And we saw it. We did. Right here, let me see if I can find the line. There's a ley line that's running through here. Look at the moss, you all. When we were really little, we lived in this place called Utica. My dad came from very, very poor upbringings. And they had a one-room shack, dirt floors and stuff. And I remember my aunt, she lived on the hill too. And my dad's brother, his sister-in-law, they lived on the hill too. And she didn't have no grass in her yard. So I remember as little kids, we go in the woods by the graveyard and we dig up the moss. And we put the moss in her front yard so she could have a patch of green. Yeah. The trees, yes, hug the trees, you all. I think I'm trying to see if I could find that ley line out here. I don't got my rods to find it. I have to use my dowsing rods to find the ley line in this yard. I know it's over this way somewhere, one of the main convergent lines. I don't know exactly where at. It's over here in this area. And then it goes up there toward the shed. And then it goes to the big convergent lines. Yeah, we got it. Your trees love they love being hugged. Well, I don't think I've ever hugged this tree right here. This one right here, they got the scars. I don't think I have. Look right there, you all. So you know it troubled it. It really did, because it split it. It was a young tree. It was one of the trees that we left here, because there was a lot of trees here that sprouted up, and this was the one that we allowed to stay here. So yeah, it got it. It did. Isn't it so pretty? It is. It's a really pretty tree. Yeah, you are a tree hugger. They do ground you. If you're having a bad day and you're sad, you go out here. If you ain't got nobody to hug, you can hug a tree, and it will really appreciate it. It really will. Even though you may not think, Gina, honey, how can a tree? I don't know how, but I'm sure it appreciates it. It's a living being. That's right. Yes, we can do it, you all. The sky has been blue the whole time. Oh, this is chest hazelnut bushes too. The squirrels eat them up. And we got mulberry tree right there, and right here, mulberry, that we planted for our son. We let our kids choose the kind of trees they wanted. Now look at this. My husband said, Gina, I only have one glove because I can't find the other good glove that I had for doing the wood. Look like right down here on the ground. Can you see that? Right down here. He said, I lost my other glove. Well, there's your other glove right there. Right there, you all. He gets so wild on that ATV. He said, I can't find my other glove. Found it. That's what he told me this time right here. He probably don't even know where it was at. Yes, that's right. Well, he'll be happy I found it because we often have one hand's left of gloves. I did. Wasn't even looking for it. When you don't look for it, he told me, I know I lost it, but I was riding around and I don't know where I would have lost it. Well, he wouldn't have found it either because he doesn't look close enough to find it. It's okay. Yeah. Trees are intelligent, like Tree Bird. Tree Bird on, is it the Lord of the Rings? And he said, some of those trees were my friends. And when he saw the destruction that dark wizard did, oh, he was not happy. He rose with anger within his being, and he had enough, and he let out a big loud roar. And all the trees came that were left, and they tore down that dark Lord's thing and let the water flow again. Serves them right. It does. Yeah, Tree Bird. That's right. I don't know where to put this glove of his. He knows where the other one is. Maybe I know where the other one is, and I don't think I know where it's at. Really. I'm back on the porch, you all. That's right. Right back where I did not start from. So Gina's on the porch again. Yeah, UFOs are the old news, and we like trees better. We love trees, we really do. And whenever they bring up the UFOs in the sky or in the news, we can talk about them, because that's about the only time we're going to get the attention that we need to raise awareness, is when the mainstream mouthpiece decides it wants to open its mouth, right? Okay, you all. I am going to go. This right here is so beautiful when it starts to get its blooms in the spring. It has like these real beautiful, like, I don't know, like pinkish like flowers on them. So weeping cherry or snake thing, I don't know what it is. It's a pretty tree, is what it is. So I am going to be going. Now I got 2 videos outside. I try not to do that, 2 videos like this outside back to back. I really try not to. It must be nearing 1 o'clock because I'm getting tired. Someone said, Gina, could you do a meditation video with those? I don't know how to do it because you would have the sound of cars in the background, and I don't have nothing to like tap on the side like that. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, look how this water, look, isn't that nice? It's perfect. It's right over the center of the door. I'll take that as a sign of protection. I really will. A sign of protection with that water and its energy coming from the bird bath, projecting to right over that door. Yeah, I like it. I love it. I can't think of a better place to have it. I can't. It really does. It really does, Kristen. It does look like the movement of the stars. You're right. But if we were to slow it down, I wonder if we were to slow it down, could we see what we see? You know, they could also be like a portal. Well, if it's going to be a portal, it better be some very good energy flowing through. It is cool, Susan. See, it stopped. Look at it. It's right over my door. It's really pretty. It is. Ta-da! Do what? What would you do? What would you do? I don't know what you would do. Yeah, it is cool. Your door is a portal to the... I had this sign that I engraved. I used to also do like engraving, and you know that little the irons that have the different tips on it, you can engrave it in the wood. I engraved down in this piece of wood, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat or sup with him and he with me," or something like that. And I took it down when I stained the house back in 2020. I did a lot. I did a lot of improvements in 2020 when I finally resigned from my job to do this right here full time. And I love it. I do. The wind chimes will affect the water too. Wow. That's really interesting. It is perfect. Because you got the wind chimes and you got the water up there above the door. Just twirling. Yeah. Yes, you all, please give this video a thumbs up. Harmonicas. You talking about this one right here? Oh, you're welcome, Connie. You have the bamboo shanda. It is music of the soul. It's very got a... oh, Lloyd, you have a wonderful day too. This is my Auntie Kathleen's. She passed, and this is one from my dad. My work, the job I had, they got that. But I never realized that chimes had different sounds to it. Yeah, of all the ones I mean, I know no disrespect to the wind chimes, really, none at all. Oh, I love this one the best because of the frequency from it. This one also off when I was filming A Star at Night. This wind chime, one of these, and I think it was this one right here or this one, it would continuously move back and forth all by itself, and there was no wind or anything blowing. It just kept moving the whole time I was standing like right here in the nighttime. But I'm gonna go, you all. I'm done running my mouth. That's right. I'm gonna go, and thank you. And with that being said, yes, you remember it, Connie? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was. I loved it. Look at that. It's so neat. And no, Gina did not put that that thing right there. The gutter drips from right there at the seam, but I just now noticed that is up there above the house. So it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful afternoon, you all. That's right. Thank you, Susan B. Honey. If there's any other moderator on here, thank you. Apple Brooks Honey, Jocelyn. I don't know the, yeah, that's fine, you all. Thank you for your comments. Love you.